Hello aspirants, this is me Yasmin Gill presenting to you the PIB highlights of 23rd of December. So you can follow all such videos on this particular link of an academy, and you can also rate and review them. So let's begin. Before we begin, I would also like to draw to your attention that there will be a lot of prelims related information. So lot of factual information, and certain of the slides I would like you to do yourself, because otherwise it would be very difficult to cover all this in 10 minutes. So I'll be leaving certain slides for you to do, but they are very self-explanatory, so do not worry at all, and it's very easy for you to grasp it. Moreover, these are some of the revision points which we have already done in some of the PIB highlights earlier. So let's begin. History, Culture and Geography section we have under Culture Chardha Mahamarg Vikas Pariyojana. So Prime Minister has laid the foundation stone for it, and he had laid it at Dehradun. Also, this particular Yojana, it is for promotion of connectivity among the Char Dhams, which are pilgrimage centers for Hinduism particularly. Also, this project will include developing, say, highways, etc. in Uttarakhand particularly. And next, we have society related issues. Under it, we have performance on health outcomes. So this is an index which will be promoted by Niti Aayog along with collaboration with Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. So this index would be to track the whatever are the efforts which are done by state governments. So whether they are up to mark or not. So in order to track their performance, track the performance of state government, this index would be developed along with collaboration with Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Next, under international relation, we have certain collaboration areas between India and Kazakhstan. So I'm sure you must be aware of them. The first one is free trade area, which is not yet done, but it is negotiated between India and Eurasian Economic Union. So under Eurasian Economic Union, we have 5 countries which are mentioned here. Next, we have International North-South Transport Corridor. This is for increasing India's access to Central Asian countries, which we are trying to tap as a market. Also under this particular North-South Transport Corridor, we have Kazakhstan-Turkmenistan-Iran Railway, which will form the eastern branch of this particular corridor. Also, Kazakhstan has brought a new issue to forefront, which is, it says that all the countries which are members of INSTC, they have all signed TIR convention. So this is a convention on international transport of goods, which will actually fasten the documentation related issues. So it has also asked India to become a part of it and sign it. So right now only 2 countries are there which have not signed it. One is India and the other is Oman. Also, India is trying to explore towards Central Asia. We have oil reserves there, so India is trying to explore them, and one of the very famous block is Satpayev block. So do find out where this block is located. It is famous for its oil reserves. Next, we have under economics, we have a lot of topics here. So this is something which you have to do by yourself. Very self-explanatory related to consumer day and whatever are the theme, etc. and why we are celebrating whichever day it is as a consumer day. Next, resolving issues of cooperatives. So as we know, cooperatives have come under a lot of cash crunch following demonetization, right? So government is trying to rectify it, and it has actually asked Amul, which is one of the very, very famous cooperatives, to ensure 100% milk producer accounts. So it is trying to open more and more accounts for all the milk producers. So this is one way where government is trying to shift them to digital transactions. Next, Bunker, or it will not be Bunker, it is Bunkar Mitra Handloom Helpline Center. From the name itself, it's evident it is from Ministry of Textiles, and this will be for solving, this helpline would be for solving the queries of weavers by the experts. So initially it will be launched in 7 languages. You need not remember all the languages. Also, an institute in Bhopal would be acting as the nodal institute to solve all such queries. Next, Lucky Grahak Yojana and Digidhan Vyapar Yojana. So we know this is a very draw-based scheme to promote digital transaction. We did this in PIB before. Important points here are, under Lucky Grahak Yojana, winners would be selected on daily and weekly basis, whereby under Digidhan Vyapar Yojana, they will be done on a weekly basis. Also, there will be a mega draw on 14th of April, and this will be done in 100 different cities around the country in the fair which will be known as Digidhan Mela. The important point also here is that it will be implemented by NPCI, plus only limited number of transactions which are recognized, such as RuPay cards, USSD, Aadhaar enabled payment system, etc. are eligible for such schemes. Next, Investor Summit for Northeast States. So this is again by Ministry of Textiles. So we often keep on hearing, right, that government is trying to promote handloom centers towards Northeast states. So what is in Northeast state government is trying to promote such handloom centers there? 2 things are there. One is, it is inherently strong area for skilled workforce, plus for the locally available raw material, and therefore government is trying to tap handloom sector towards Northeast. Also, this particular summit, that is the Investor Summit, would be first such summit which will be done by or collaborated by Ministry of Textiles in association with Ministry of Donor, which is Northeastern Regions Department, plus industrial associations such as FICCI and CII, and this will be held at Shillong in Meghalaya. Next, communication related efforts. So these are quick snippets, you can go through them yourself. One is Akashwani Maitri channel, this is for promoting Bengali. Then we have BRICS Film Festival, Sham Bengal Committee. 28th SimCon, which was State Information Officers Meet. It was a conference related to state information ministers, and it was held after a gap of 7 years with this particular theme. Next, we have this is also something which you can do by yourself. So how is government trying to promote community radio movement? By increasing the subsidy and also certain festivals which are based on a particular theme. Next, we have National Film Heritage Mission, whereby government is trying to archive the film records via National Film Archive of India. So it has actually revived a film which was shot way back in 1919. So the name of that silent film was Bilva Mangal. Also, there was a committee which was set as per the recommendations of Supreme Court to address issues related to content regulation, which was in big news this very year. So this particular committee is chaired by BB Tandon. Next, we have power related efforts. So here important point is the first you can do by yourself. Power System Development Fund is actually to revive certain gas based generation plants. Also RVEP, this comes under Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, whereby renewable energy would be promoted in rural areas. But next scheme, that is Integrated Power Development Scheme, is related to urban areas. Next, we have National LED Program, well evident, you can do it from your here. Then we have Ujjwala. Then we have PAT2 cycle. This is very important, this mechanism. It is a market based trading mechanism. PAT here stands for Perform, Achieve and Trade. So this is a market based trading mechanism to promote renewable energy. So 3 more sectors were included in this particular scheme, its second version in this year, which is railways, discoms, that is distribution companies and refineries. Next, these are certain apps related to power sector. Not that important, you can just go through them once. I don't think such deep questions would be asked from in UPSC related to such apps in one particular sector. So you can do some of the famous ones. One of them we did yesterday, which was Garv app. So this is again apps, 2 slides for apps only. Then we have science and tech. We have biotechnology labs. So this is a good scheme whereby to promote science and tech in schools, whereby particularly in senior secondary schools, government is trying to bring up this program. So 2 departments would be coordinating. One is Department of Biotechnology, other is Department of Science and Tech. In Arunachal Pradesh in senior secondary schools, such biotechnology labs would be established. Next, under environment section, we have biorefineries. So first 2G ethanol biorefinery would be coming up in India in Bathinda in Punjab. By 2G ethanol, I mean ethanol which is produced from agricultural residues. HPCL would be the central PSU which will be setting it up. Also, as a part of output, will be getting bio-CNG as well as biofertilizer. Next, we have river cleaning efforts. So how is government trying to promote Namami Gange? It is trying to promote Namami Gange under a PPP model by the name of hybrid annuity based PPP model. So I'm sure you must be aware of this. If you're not, just check out what this model means. It is also known as HAM, hybrid annuity model. Also, there are certain small snippets here which you can go through them by yourself. Next, the title here should not be random collections in nuclear sector. It is the extended version of water related efforts only. So this is also something which you can do by yourself. Very small snippets. Next, we come to security related issues. We have NS Mahaday, which we did once before, would be doing it once again. So why is it important? Because an all-women crew would be participating in a very famous race, and the race is known as Cape to Rio 2017. By Cape, I mean Cape Town, and Rio, very famous, Rio de Janeiro. So this particular race, an all-women crew will be participating, commanded by Lieutenant Commander Vartika Joshi. So important achievement from India's side. Also, this particular crew would also be targeting circumnavigation of globe in 2017. So what is firstly meant by circumnavigation? If in case any boat, it sails at least to 21,600 nautical miles, crossing equator, every meridian and finishing at the same port from where it began, then it is regarded as circumnavigation. So till now, INS Mahaday is very important because it has helped in achieving various milestones related to circumnavigation. The first one being Commander Dilip Donde. He was the first Indian to solo circumnavigate the globe. Then we have another record by Lieutenant Commander Abhilash Tomni. He was the first Indian to do non-stop solo circumnavigating. And now this particular crew, it will become the first such woman crew. Also, why the name Mahaday? Because this particular boat, it is built in Goa, and Mahaday relates to a deity which is revered by the seafarers there. So that's it for today. I know it's a lot of information, but that's a sort of revision. So hope you are doing good and benefiting from this course. If you are, do not forget to rate and review. Thank you so much.